It's Chillmonger. It's Fatal J from that YouTube channel. And then it's Josh. His YouTube channel is called Back of the Bus. I'm not going to insult Josh like I did last time. Remember how we began that video the other
last time? It's every time, but okay.
I'm looking forward to the Perp Show Awards on Perp Minded's YouTube channel coming up.
What up, Perp?
Who's going to win Channel of the Year?
All right.
I don't know about all that, but shout out to Perp. Perp introduced me to Attack on Titans, and that's my favorite anime of all time.
Amazing anime.
I need to get his.
We've assembled the panel just to read a couple of comments that have been coming through this whole week over the Jonathan Majors trial, of the last 2 weeks, actually. So let's get the screen where we need it to be, and we'll start reading. It seems that they're dragging this case out so long as an attempt to destroy, at least significantly harm, his career. He's clearly not protected in the industry. How do we feel about this?
I agree with that.
It's nothing. What is something epic they brought up so far about him? You know what I mean? It's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
The longer they keep this a thing, the more people are going to be more, undecided on both sides, and it's going to ruin his career ultimately. Like now, we just got the text and everything. Like people are going to be undecided for as long as they possibly can. And
see, I'm thinking the other way, Josh. I'm thinking the other way. The more that they stretch this out, the more we see that this girl is Looney Tunes and cuckoo. That's what
I felt that way until the text came out, and then Twitter just went crazy with it.
Hey, we all have a collection of questionable adult toys we don't want the public to know about. That business stays in the bedroom where it belongs.
Do we? Do we all?
I don't.
All of us? She speaks for all of us. Apparently.
She does.
Exposed herself.
No, I'm giving her a heart. Thank you, Lost
Give her the heart, but
it may lead to something in the future.
Yikes.
I replied to this guy already. My biggest issue is immediately people starting attacking the girlfriend. Just like Majors, she's innocent until proven guilty. F both until court is finalized. Is that an extreme take? Until proven guilty? You put a lot of faith in the legal system. Someone is innocent until proven guilty legally? Absolutely, you're right. However, I saw videos of her dancing at the club and once she was claiming to be injured, and then we know by now at this point in time, not when that comment was written, but we know now he was running away from her.
Yeah, for like 5 blocks. How far does he have to run for you to start kind of believing him a little bit?
Exactly.
It's nuts.
Exactly. Nuts. And then I got another one where this guy says, "Hey, French Montana." What?
You do kind of look a little tiny bit,
bro.
The tiniest bit,
bro. No. I swear on everything. Chill. I was watching chill. I was watching your video last week, and I swear on everything. Lord, strike me down if I'm lying. I said my boy Chill look just like Montana, bro.
Heart that comment, please. Heart it right now.
I got a heart to comment now,
bro.
Heart it and put 100 emoji underneath.
Bro, y'all can pass for twin. Bro, you put on a gold chain, bro. You will be French Montana automatically.
What's the name of that video? I'm going under it and I'm liking it. I'm putting an emoji under it, upvoting it.
Where's the heart? Where's the 100 thing? I can't find it.
I don't know.
Too bad. Can't find. I would have. I'll give him a flower.
The 100 is never in the smiley section.
Got a flower. I don't know what that means, but he got a flower. Now here's another one.
Nice.
No, that is not fun. He tells me this is a man's life, and this ain't no game. Straight true to journalism instead of seeking views.
Did you say something in the video that was like not true?
Probably the Stephanie part.
That's crazy.
I don't call her real name, but but I do say all the time, everyone, this is entertainment. This is a YouTube channel. My business is YouTube. I do this for making money. Don't ever get it twisted. I'm not here for any other reason than making video content where ad revenue plays and I gross money from it. I'm also sometimes being honest and reporting things like the video that I have that's up with Danielle. She was in the courtroom and I just let her speak for the majority of it. It was like an hour and a half of her just talking. Check that out if you want news, right? If you want that, but I'm not the journalist. I'm doing better than some journalists because I'm not skipping a lot of information that makes.
This is needed, bro. I've been watching your videos all the way through. I'm pretty sure you would still feel this way if you wasn't making videos. And we need to have a balance out there in Hollywood. I'm seeing everybody out there trash this man, and there's only a sprinkle of people actually for him, which makes sense to be for him. And I know in the court of law, we supposed to be neutral, but come on, common sense kicks in at some point too.
Really?
You know what I mean?
It's really that simple.
Here's my thing is you're not actually there in the courtroom with them. So doing what you're doing with the information that you're receiving is actually dope. Because it's not like you're sitting there watching the video with everybody. You're not in the jury. So finding out the information that you can or relaying it to the people the way you are.
Yep. Doing a couple of videos, adding some videos on the side or like clips of Stephanie McMahon or like this.
But you know what? He's not the first. Stone Cold Steve Austin was the first to stun Stephanie.
You guys think that I have the clip for that ready already?
I'm kind of glad you did.
What?
The greatest.
Goated.
The greatest.
Oh,
the greatest.
So that what I just did right now, I think he's complaining about how I'm having fun with it. I'm not Variety. I'm not Rolling Stone, nor am I freaking Daily Mail. That's not me. So don't come here looking for journalism. But I am telling the truth when I say that Jonathan Majors.
Bro, actually, you really are journalism.
I was gonna say journalism a little bit, but entertainment as well. Edutainment.
See, now it's at the point where YouTube journalism is a big deal. You know?
It's where a lot of people get their news from.
Yep.
Okay. They will do what they always do. They decided he was guilty long before it was decided to take nearly a year just to go to trial, get the trial over with. What did I say? I said the DA is crooked. No, that's not funny. Who cares? FYI, the term POC was coined by Black American women in the mid-'70s feminist movement to include non-white, non-Black people in discussions about race and racism. That's because in this video I was talking about how the people of color on the jury, right? Do you guys have any take on POC? Do you guys even like that word?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, because
I don't. But
that's kind of demeaning.
Because why don't white people get a people of blank? They don't have one, right? So then why are you marginalizing a group of people with
and when you think about it, white people are people of color as well. They are a shade of red, believe it or not. You hold up a white paper next to a white person, they are not white. They are a shade of red.
Oh yeah.
But the realest part about that is the fact that all of us don't face the same exact problems in America. Right? Asian people don't face the same thing that Black people do, that Hispanic people do, that Muslim people do, that African people do. It's all different. So like grouping us all together like that means we all face the same problems, which is not true.
So it's a way to say them. You will have gotten to pick half of them, and depending on New York law, several votes on who to remove from the pool before voting. Not picking the Black person in the pool may have been a smart choice. DAs put plants in jury pools. Damn, David Quinn. Damn.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that. Yes, they do. It was just like what you were saying in your last video or last live stream. I can't remember. They all coming together in my mind. But you were saying the judge and the prosecutor are together. I didn't know that.
Same team.
So it wouldn't shock me if the jury was a part of that squad too.
Yeah, no, attorneys definitely have relationships with judges and things like that. Yeah,
but Alvin Bragg might have a friend, and he's like, hey, you better show up at this jury who's like-minded, maybe even a family member.
I know right now there's people out there thinking, oh, that's impossible. They have to keep it neutral. No, they don't. Well, our system is corrupted.
Yeah.
Our system is corrupted.
Especially in New York.
I'm confused. Before I start, I must state, Majors is literally one of my favorite actors at the moment, and I believe he's incredibly talented. With that being said, I find it incredibly delusional how people think just because she was seen at the club later in the night acting ratchet like most women with mental issues would probably react. Are we not going to read everything?
Okay, so it's not just the fact that she was just at the club. It's the fact that she was doing things, for example, with her hand that supposedly had a broken finger that she shouldn't have been supposedly able to do. Things like digging in her purse. Things like she did something else. She's messing with her hair. There was no apparent laceration on her ear. There was no blood. And there was nothing. So she's just at the club having a good ass time with people that she just met.
Remember when she banged her head? I have that clip too.
Oh, she banged her head at the club. I didn't know she did that.
Boom.
Like, what are you doing? Like,
She
obviously, some people are going to speculate that she was doing that to like further her injuries, possibly make it seem like.
Oh, she
but
was intoxicated.
I think she was just a little loose. I don't know what the fuck was going on there.
Allegedly, what you think happened? Do you think that she saw his phone, saw some chicks in there he was talking to, and she came up with this whole hoopla of he attacked me?
A girl definitely texted him and said, "I wish I was kissing you right now," or something like that. I don't know if that was Megan Good.
Because let's not get it twisted. You showed up in Marvel, Ant-Man. You showed up in Creed, bro. You there? So I know you getting the phone calls and the meetups. And she was with him when he started up, right? The startup.
Yeah.
Didn't she meet him?
No, she met him on set of Marvel of Ant-Man.
On Ant-Man.
Oh, okay. So she
technically already met him at the top.
Oh, okay.
Arguably.
Okay. But I don't feel like she was chick number one, though.
No. Well, she was supposed to have been, but he had other chicks. In the face, you kind of look like French Montana here.
Bro, he always looked like French Montana.
This was the video that I did. I said half of Jonathan Majors' charges were dropped before opening statements. And let's read these comments. I get pissed with the headlines painting him in so many bad ways. Fair and impartial journalism really does not exist today. We echo that sentiment, Ferguson.
I wholeheartedly agree with that.
79 people thumbs up that comment.
It's not fair and impartial. It's headlines for whichever side you're on.
Women who come forward with truly false allegations need to face equal charges if they're caught lying.
I agree.
What are the consequences? Should Stephanie not be able to prove that he's guilty, right? That's one thing. Because maybe in other cases, guys, where there is legitimately an abuse, but there was no other witnesses, so the woman loses. Fine. I don't think that she should be going after her. But if we actually prove you're an aggressor and you initiated it, which she admits to, stealing a phone, and hitting him, and we see her chasing, there's some ramifications that need to be done.
Absolutely.
Bro, what do they call it? Defamation, pain, and suffering.
Oh yeah.
Your name is out there, and people have, like my boy John said, people have already decided in their mind that he's guilty man. They've already decided in his mind he's a woman beater. So I feel like if he get found innocent, he need to take her back to trial, just like your boy ever heard
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp did. Take her back to trial and make her give up that money up. At least give the money up. She don't have to go to prison. Give some money up.
That's what this comment says here. He says that he needs to sue everybody. The blow to his brand and career needs to be addressed. Somebody needs to write this brother a check so large he gets carpal tunnel syndrome writing it.
I agree.
Yeah, especially since his other movie, Magazine Dreams, is possibly getting Oscar buzz, but now might not because he's involved with this. Absolutely.
Yeah. You don't slander my name. Give me some meals so I can feel better. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And cut me a check.
Yeah.
Low key, I was a victim in this. Y'all painted me like I did everything.
Yeah.
Right. So another one that said he needs to sue for defamation. Oh, you liked it already. Never mind.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What the prosecution stated, the blatant lies as captured in the Vulture article, are the kind of things that fuel the perspective of some people for the legal profession is less than honorable. People are waking up.
Yeah.
I might have to trim that. I'm even the type. He sue her for a meal and win, and even though we know she don't have a meal, that paycheck, every paycheck you get for the rest of your life comes to me, a little piece of it. Yeah, no mercy. I'm like,
had a case like that.
No mercy.
They just had a case like that. Some associate of like Lil Durks or something like that just sued a girl because she defamed him, and he got 1.2 million. She probably don't have it, but she gonna have to give up everything for the rest of her life.
Yeah, either give up everything or cut that check in half and give me that other half for the rest of your life. So you can always remember that you destroyed my name out there. He's never going to where everybody in this world be like, you know what? He's a good guy. He didn't do it.
Yeah, that's over.
No.
You are absolutely right. Yeah. They will never come out to clean up his reputation as much as they did to damage him.
That's it. That's it.
Why you ain't read that Spanish one?
My grandpa told me a long time ago, he said, your name is important. He said, once your name gets ran through the mud, it's over.
Yep.
It's over.
Yeah, read that for me. Chill. You finish.
Feliz Navidad.
Hey
I'll
man,
translate.
you can put that in Google Translation. It ain't no excuses no more, bro.
I see Jonathan Majors.
It's no more
That's all I
excuses.
got.
That's Yonatin. It's not
Something
John.
English. Actually, I think that's Portuguese.
Detect the
Guys.
language. Copy paste. You're right. It was Portuguese.
Bam.
He called me master.
He
Master's
sure did call you
crazy.
master.
So he watches my Star Wars videos. Master Jedi Chillmonger.
Okay, fair enough.
Thank you very much for approaching this subject in this way. My English is still very basic, but I can clearly see an evil plan against Jonathan. I hope and even
Oh.
prayed to God for his innocence because I clearly see a plan to destroy his career, but they won't succeed.
That was a
see,
great post.
not a bad comment. See,
Yeah.
you got to read the ones even if they're not in your language. Chill.
And respond back in his language, bro.
Give him heart. Chill.
Okay, I'm giving him a heart, but what will I say? Thanks for combating white supremacy. Supremacia. Supremacia blanca.
That's crazy.
Obrigado por combater a supremacia branca.
Brinca.
Straight.
Is Branca? That's white. Brinca.
Beringa.
I like that. Supremacia Branca. Luca Brazzi.
There it is. Boom. And just for you, Josh, liked.
There you go. See, you should have. Oh, you got the fire emoji. Okay, all right. I like that.
And see, when you do stuff like that, little stuff like that, bro, you got to sub for life. He talked to me in my language. You got to
Facts.
sub for life, bro.
Facts. See, I told you to read that one, bro. You're welcome. I'm opening up your audience worldwide.
Here we get one that says, I appreciate your approach to this. Good journalism. What I tell him?
See?
I appreciate the kindness. I'm trying to be more entertaining than journalistic with these. YouTube has been rewarding these videos where I break into song and get Megan Good in the thumbnail. It's just the
Is
truth.
that real?
Oh yeah, if I have Jonathan Majors in my title and Megan Good too, they just you're not gonna click on Megan Good? That's just eye catching, you know?
What about
Let me
breaking
ask
the
you a
song?
question.
Well,
I'm
what'd
going
you
to
say?
ask y'all a question. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was just wondering about the breaking in the song.
Yeah, like you guys see my videos where I'll just stop and I'll be talking about making my way downtown and I'll cut to
Bro,
Vanessa
that was
Carlton.
tight.
Yeah.
Man, I used to love this song.
And you see me go to Who I Smoke.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Little hoe, you tripping, baby girl. I don't need you. I can walk 1,000 miles and I still don't want to see you.
That's crazy.
Bro, what's the name of that song? I used to sing that all the time. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I need you.
Isn't that 1,000 miles?
1,000 miles, yeah.
Okay.
So
There's
you're
like
Hey,
a white chick
but-
on it.
Black people was low-key jamming on the low. I'm telling you.
There's so many rap remixes of that song. Who I Smoke.
Yeah, on TikTok. A lot of people do it on TikTok. Yeah.
Crazy.
Make it good. She a C-list star or a B-list star in you guys' eyes? Oh,
That's a good question.
she's C.
I want to say C as well, but
Okay,
she
'cause
is
see,
the crush of so many black men, or so many people in general.
oh,
but,
ever since a kid when she was on Nickelodeon.
like everybody
even
knows
when-
her.
Even when she was on Friday. Remember she was on Friday?
I didn't have a crush on her then,
Cousin
though.
Skeeter.
But I just got a real theory. Okay. Jonathan Majors before this trial was B-list going into A, right? So C-list, A-list, is this manufactured?
Could be.
Maybe.
Okay.
I also don't want to.
Maybe.
I don't want to insult her credibility or nothing. If she's into him,
No,
she's-
the reason why I'm asking, and she could very much be,
Yeah.
but usually celebs don't get together during trials either.
I would
So
want to
maybe-
know if the text came from her about wanting to kiss him or
no,
whatever.
the
I don't
text was
think
from
so, bro.
Cleopatra, Josh.
Cleopatra. All right. All right.
I don't. The reason why I'm saying this because usually in some controversy like this, even a C-list actor don't get with somebody during a trial. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm kind of. This is PR. You know.
Could be. I don't want to say it, but could be.
It could be.
Potentially.
To get that black crowd
Yeah.
because he did this to a white girl.
Oh, she's an A-lister in a black crowd. But we were just talking
Okay.
about Hollywood in general. Sure,
Yeah.
C-list.
I'm talking about in overall Hollywood. Yeah, she C-list to the black crowd. She A-list. I can see that.
Yeah, who doesn't know Megan Good?
So to make his image look good, hook up with a sister. Because that's just another black man with a white woman. He deserved it.
Yeah, but what you're telling me, I've been hearing for the last 4 months.
Yes.
No, I'm just saying for clarity for me, what you guys think.
Now, also, if he was willing to date a nobody in Stephanie McMahon, why wouldn't he also be able to date Megan Good? Wouldn't be the only publicity stunt I think they tried to pull.
Because when you think about it too, let's just pretend it's a PR stunt.
Are you referring to the fight at the high school? Okay, shut up. Fatal J, let's get to your important. Like, I'm not giving that attention. Oh, he broke up a fight and it was fake, right? All right.
That's just my
Hold on, bro. Let's talk about that though. It did look cheesy. Hey, stop it, guys.
You can cut all this out. I don't care. My personal feelings, that was a little.
I think
much.
you should keep it, bro.
It was a little sauce on that one.
Hey guys, stop and don't do drugs.
A little extra on that one for sure.
Somebody at work told me, oh, he has a bad reputation in Hollywood. That narrative had 2 people we literally never saw in anything say that. A.B. Allen, Tim Nikolai. People run with anything they read. And these reporters and paparazzi are effing wild.
That's a good comment. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said they have been doing it for decades, man. It's sad. We got a lot of woke listeners over here on the Chillmonger YouTube comment section.
Absolutely.
And it's 2 types of woke out there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad you said that.
Oh, yeah. White people are confused as hell right now.
But they took the black people word, and nothing against my white brethren, but woke used to mean something good, not something bad.
Well, it still does in certain circles, like the one in right here. It might be worth noting that I haven't seen a single photographer around the accuser. That's key. I rarely see photos of her, man. I don't. And you know what? She actually doesn't look that white. She looks like she literally is an Iranian citizen of Iran. But we got SSJ, K. Sanctum. Jonathan is about to win. Big.
I was about to say, you better read K. comment.
Yeah, you got to read K. comment.
And you better read Mark Nicholson's comment, too.
I didn't even know he wrote it. He said excellent coverage of the trial. He wrote that 3 days ago. Mark Nicholson, if you watch my channel, I emailed you a couple times. I gave look, man. Let me put you on blast, Mark Nicholson law. Stay there, everyone.
Yo.
Gmail.com.
Hey, Mark Nicholson, we just talking about you. You need to be on the show, bro.
Absolutely.
Just to hear a lawyer break this down, I'm gonna be tuned in, bro.
Mark Nicholson, there's the email I sent you. I said you can come today. Here's the StreamYard link. You can come tomorrow. Here's the StreamYard link. Mark Nicholson Law. Please join us on this Jonathan Majors is Innocent hype train. I'll promote your channel. We could even talk about comic book stuff too, because
he be coming in with the Spider-Man shirt, the Black Panther shirt. I'm like, okay, all right, Batman. He got all the figures behind him. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you know what? This relationship, because I'll talk to Danny. She's only into it for the legal stuff. There's certain people I'm talking to right now who I probably won't be talking to a month from now. But I'm going to be doing Black Panther issue number 6 and 7 reviews with this guy. I think Mark Nicholson Law is like, I can't wait to speak with him.
He's one of those guys for sure.
I like this comment here. Joel Henry, not the wrestler from Scotland. Many years ago, I was interested in the men's rights movement. I outgrew it, but something I have always remembered from that time is how the media actively mischaracterized them, sometimes even blatantly lied to make them look bad. It's the same techniques I'm seeing here, hyping up rhetoric without proof, lies of omission, and ignoring or buying important info that goes against their agenda. This was the top comment on the video that I had talking about his ex lied to his attorney.
Yeah, no, I would agree with all that. I would be careful about specifically like men's rights movements or even women's rights movements. Like everybody has an agenda, but
yeah,
I mean, it seems like he understands that now, so that's good at least.
She contradicted herself when she said that she was afraid to leave the relationship and the cops getting involved helped her. Why would she be scared to leave them when Majors has explicitly told her he was breaking up with her and she needs to get her stuff out of his apartment? Ron says Amber Heard's 2.0. Do we like that comparison of Amber Heard?
Well, considering Stephanie McMahon didn't shit in somebody's bed.
She just vomited.
Yeah, I agree. She's not Amber Heard, bro.
But she's close. She's close, but
I wouldn't even say close. Amber Heard was off the chain, bro.
She was.
Bro, I watched that trial. She may be 1/3 or 1/5.
But for what the comment was saying, I at least agree.
Flavio hits me with, even though Stephanie is not being prosecuted, her attorney Ross Kramer was present in the courtroom. First of all, everyone, when you call her Stephanie, you get that heart because this running gag needs to keep running.
That's crazy.
I'm attending the trial. The jury looked clearly angry at the defense counsel. This is Erica Pierce, okay? When she referred to her ex-boyfriend's suicide yesterday, huge mistake on the defense attorney's part, the first of many. Her first was not using a professional jury consultant because the jury is a prosecutor's dream. And Google Priya, the lead attorney, she has a track record of losing major cases for her celebrity clients.
I don't know if I heard about the ex-boyfriend suicide.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard that she, Priya Chaudhary, brought it up, and while she was asking the question about the ex-boyfriend suicide, the ADA Kelly Galloway was like, objection, objection, but Priya Chaudhary finished that sentence. When that happened, Stephanie gets up, cries, leaves the courtroom, which is of course this performance, obviously.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know about that.
So
I knew something that made her like cry and get real upset, but I didn't know what it was.
So Stephanie had an ex-boyfriend that deleted himself.
Yes, you can say suicide. I don't care about no YouTube monetization.
Bro, nah, man, you're doing too good. Don't say that word. Say delete. Deleted things. You're doing way too good. But that's crazy. Because usually people want somebody to love them. You got somebody so-called loving you, and you delete yourself? This chick might play mind games.
Probably dating her. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was
text,
alluding to.
Considering what Jonathan Major said in the text,
that's what I was alluding to. This chick play big mind games, allegedly. You know?
You're saying allegedly and everything, and I'm like not taking care at all the way I speak about this case. If she wins, though, you guys already know what the deal is. That J for Jonathan becomes Jabbari.
Nuts. Let's make sure
that won't happen. Priya Chaudhary, that will not happen, right?
I don't know, bro. You could predict this stuff back in the day. You just can't predict stuff these days, man.
Facts.
Creative Media Vault 72. Give me the name of the publications that you think will try to ignore all of the information that you guys are putting out. I'll start pushing it out there. Fan base. No, that's too much work. Everybody, just assume everybody is not reporting on
everybody, because what news outlet out there is on Jonathan Major's side?
I saw a cool video from ABC News's YouTube channel. That was like pretty fair. They gave both sides, and I'm good with that.
Okay, I rock with ABC. They pretty neutral.
I pinned this comment. He says, "I always try to see things from the other person's point of view, and this story makes me feel really uneasy. Let's switch position." And does it seem fair? Shoe on the other foot test? Image. Mr. Majors thinks Mrs. McMahon is cheating, but it's not true. He grabs her phone, and she fights back to get it. He chases her for 5 blocks in Manhattan, demanding to see her phone. Then he goes to the club and drinks alcohol. Mrs. McMahon doesn't want to talk to him anymore. She goes to a hotel. In the morning, she finds Mr. Majors in her apartment, and he doesn't look good. She's worried about him, so she calls 911. But then, something crazy happened. They arrest Ms. McMahon instead, saying she heard Mr. Majors. I just don't understand it.
It wouldn't have even went that far.
I don't think so either. But
Jonathan Majors chasing her for 5 blocks would have already been crazy enough. Somebody would have said something about that.
Everybody would have saw it and videotaped it too. But this is the thing that I want to say. That one piece that I feel more.
Yeah.
Just one little small piece. I feel like it was a grabbing of a phone into play. And you got to admit, in the day and age that we live in, when you reach and grab somebody's phone and take off, that's just like stealing their wallet.
Kinda.
I'm serious. People are coming to blows to that.
Especially celebrity.
Yeah. What with the amount of damage you can do for anything, for the little things that we all do that are.
Bro, this thing is like we androids, and I ain't talking about the company. This is literally attached to our bodies. So if you bro, it's supposed to be some drama. There's
some pictures I have in there that I want you to see. There's phone numbers of celebrities also that I don't need to be leaked out also.
Yeah.
Contacts, notes.
Yeah.
Access to my social media.
Your life is in this. You know what I'm saying? Your entire life.
Yeah.
Don't be grabbing my stuff like that. You know? You lose your phone, your day is ruined. You know what I'm saying? Your day is ruined.
We got Richard, who also says the word Stephanie McMahon. Salute, guys. Keep that up. I appreciate your coverage of the facts. This needs to end ASAP. The judge and the DA know damn well Jonathan Majors is innocent, and they fucked up. You know they done fucked up, right? Majors need to come for their ass after this is over. We all agree on that one.
Agreed.
If she says she didn't feel pain, how does she know she didn't hurt her finger when hitting Majors?
The whole pain tolerance thing
Yes.
doesn't make sense to me. It's like, not gonna understand after you got a little drunk, but there's a long time frame from the time that she apparently got injured to when she started drinking with the couple that she did not know.
So she chased this man 5 city blocks, and when asked, she replied she was walking or following him, and no mainstream media outlet questions her credibility.
Yeah, this man is a threat to you, and yet you're following him, running after him for 5 blocks.
No, she wasn't running after him. Not once will she admit she was running. She was following him. Okay,
you're following a threat. That's the same thing that doesn't make sense in all of these cop killing cases. Like, this person is not a threat when you're actively going after them.
Rapidly following on foot.
Like, get out of here.
Doing the Lord's work. Thanks for the update. Her dancing answer, not very well, was said to avoid answering with a yes. Chill, I appreciate your coverage of the frame job of a black bro.
Nice.
She felt like she got hit by a bus. Was it the front or the back?
Yo, chill out.
Oh, because she partied too hard that night.
That's a fact. I agree with that. I believe that she was hungover. Obviously she was drinking. There was there not sleeping pills involved or whatever?
She takes sleeping pills, yeah.
So that doesn't
crazy.
surprise me. And she has a drinking problem.
And a sleeping pill addiction, or she needs them to go to sleep, as we learned she was even taking them in September.
And she hit her head on a DJ booth, so.
This one starts with Karen. How do we feel about that name, Karen?
It's starting to get a little washed.
I think Karen's specific to, I want to speak to the manager.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I think it's kind of derogatory towards white women now.
The Nerdy Brew. She said she didn't know what happened when asked 19 times. She isn't credible whatsoever.
19 times. Come on now. Let's be real about that. Somebody asks you a question 19 times. I think they know the answer.
T. Goodman, 757. Why is he calling Grace Stephanie? Guys, it goes back.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what that means. What does that even mean?
Yeah. So there's
Explain
a video.
Like I'm 5.
I was doing a video where I talked about, who she was. And I thought, they said her name in this article. I'm not going to say her name. So I would just say like her. I would skip saying the name. And then I did a cutaway, because as I do, to a wrestler. And his name is Chris Jericho. And he was referring to Stephanie, as he does, about how she's a brutal, bottom-feeding, trash bag hoe. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to call you Stephanie instead of calling your real name. And I just went on with the gag. That's all it is. And her name isn't important. The DA is important. The cops are important. The systemic injustice is what's important. She's just a pawn. You know what she is? She's a scorned lover. I actually understand what that feels like. To be a scorned lover, you just had your heart broken and you're mad.
Yeah.
I get the emotional reasons why you would do this to somebody. Now, I don't agree with it at all. And I got my problems with it. So I'm not that nice to her. But still, it kind of makes sense to me.
As I say, you can be a scorned lover, but going this far is absolutely crazy.
I agree. And that's what I was about to say. I truly believe that this is just Fatal J. I believe he was cheating on her. I really do believe that. But all this other stuff, nah.
Interesting one from 2nd Street Marvel. Trinity says, I'm a boremonger. You see,
What up,
guys,
Trinity?
Trinity knows me for the entertaining stuff that I do about the entertainment industry. And then here's a guy who wants to stick up for me. He says, leave monger. Salute to you. Yeah, F Trinity.
Leave monger.
And I said to him, I'll get back to discussing Aquaman Echo again when this is all over. Yep, you can expect more of the fun stuff.
I was going to say, Echo's coming up.
Echo's coming up. Can't wait.
Dropping all episodes in one day. What do they tell you? What do they tell you?
That it's irrelevant. It's got nothing to do with anything. And they just hope you watch them all in your first one sitting,
A lot of people are still going to watch it.
I told everybody, don't be fooled by that trailer. Oh, it's Joe. Yeah, wait till the episode drops.
The last video we're going to look at was the one I did from Friday. Hey, Chillmonger, I appreciate your coverage. You're definitely correct that prosecutors and judges generally work together. Corrupt. It was strategic for the judge to make that decision on Friday. The decision to make the translator come later on, right? So giving the media and the others red meat for the entire weekend, he says.
And boy, do they have red meat. I mean, we kind of already talked about it, but the texts are pretty. They're not that damning if you really think about it, but I mean, for who it's for, it's kind of damning.
Rolling Stone put it in the article and put them into context. The texts were dealing with the incident when she went out to the pub with her friend and got drunk, and this is when the Coretta Michelle Obama statement comes in. So it's looking like whatever injury was sustained resulted from an argument they had about her drinking, and we know how physical she gets, allegedly, when she's intoxicated. So him saying he wanted to unalive himself was probably brought on by her saying she was going to go to the hospital to try to get meds, and him not knowing that it would lead to the same situation he's going through right now. Very important to say that, right? So I mean, this may also put into perspective why he chose to just run away in March if she was threatened to go to the hospital from self-inflicted injuries before. Better to just run away from her, as shown on video, than to spend time engaging with her while intoxicated. If it usually leads up to her approaching him physically, or so he thought allegedly. That's a lot of caping for Jonathan Majors.
That is. We didn't talk about it at all, and I feel crazy even bringing it up. I won't bring it up for long, but the Coretta and Michelle Obama thing is it's funny, at least to me. I just find it funny. How would you have those expectations of Stephanie McMahon?
Let me put it this way. Josh, she should be the lowest to his Clark, right?
Yes.
We don't racialize that. We think of Superman and his relationship with his woman, but we racialize the Michelle Obama one. Why? That's the First Lady of the United States. That's a great example to use for people. So that's why I feel it's a necessary, it's relevant, and it's appropriate also.
Michelle Obama's a good choice.
But Coretta Scott
Jonathan
King.
Majors saying Coretta Scott King is just funny to me. That's just all.
The media coverage in this general is wild. I ain't seen half of these outlets and YouTubers cover the last few days. Now they talking about the text, shaking my head. Thank you for covering it daily and talking about it all.
Mainstream media are covering these texts more than they covered literally anything else in the trial. It's nuts.
That's what they do, man.
That is what they do. Absolutely.
When it looked like it in his favor, silence.
I just realized something. Why did they get to play the audio recording of that Coretta Scott King quote, but Major's team can't play the audio connected to the actual day of the alleged attack? Do you know which one he's talking about? He's talking about this. Right after they leave this, when Jonathan Majors is leaving off screen, there's some audio that happens just a few minutes right after this. And they're saying that since it's only audio and we can't see, we don't know if it's Stephanie. Yo, she's the only British person in New York. It's late at night at midnight. She was just screaming earlier, so we know what her voice sounds like. The jury just listened to her voice. We're going to know it's her. But, the judge says, no, can't do it. All right. Okay.
Where was he coming from in that video?
I think that's after he was running away. That is after he ran away from her. And so maybe he was walking back to the Escalade and she was just there, right?
I mean, but where was he coming from and where was he walking to?
He was walking to the Escalade. To the car that they were in. They ordered that ride for the whole day. The chauffeur was supposed to be their driver the whole day.
Oh, okay. Now, what was that spot they were posted up at? Was that like his condo or something?
No, it's just somewhere on the street.
But that's where she met the couple that she went on to party with, which if that part of the story is correct, then we can obviously assume that that's her.
She didn't know them or she already knew them?
She did not know them.
Didn't know them. She made a friend that day. That's Chloe.
Bro, the whole time I'm watching this video, I'm thinking she knew them because the lame dude, when Jonathan Majors walked off, he had like he was trying to fight for Stephanie's honor.
Yeah, she did not know them.
So that guy that
he was getting his Triple H on.
So that guy that was trying to fight for her honor, he didn't know her?
Nah.
He didn't know Jonathan Majors?
Mm-hmm.
He could have possibly known who Jonathan Majors was, but...
And he wanted his phone number too. He's like, oh, Jonathan Majors. Yeah, okay, here. Call him. Why don't you give him a call? Because he wanted that number, eh?
Yeah, thanks.
But they did not know each other. I mean, know who he was. He knew from the movies, but didn't know him.
When personally. I saw him trying to fight him and that girl pulled him, I thought about that on Friday when Ice Cube says, man, sit your down. You know you're not going to fight that dude, man.
Yeah. The next one says, while I may think he's innocent, in this case, those messages were nasty work. Priya definitely screwed it, and I think he's cooked. People say that sentiment. I don't know.
Even if it is nasty work, it has nothing to do with this case.
Hold on, real quick though. We just talked on something that just blew my mind.
What?
So that girl and that guy, have they talked to them?
No, not yet. I don't think they've testified yet.
They got a lot of people, witnesses, don't they?
That's what I'm saying. Clearly, they would have seen marks on her face, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's crazy.
They got witnesses. I don't know what the witness list is or anything like that, but I would assume they're probably going to talk to him.
Yeah.
Messages look bad, I can't lie, but the case is still crazy because they're claiming he didn't want to go to the hospital in 2022. But the case is for 2023. He's the one that called the cops. Shit's getting confusing. Totally distracting texts that don't relate to March 25 events and don't even mention domestic violence. They could be related to Stephanie's alcohol and drug problems, but that doesn't matter because Judge Gaffey ruled this incident is out. F the judge. Free Majors, yup. Fatal J says great video. Yup. What did I say to you? I said, oh, I gave you all the hearts.
That's crazy.
Why is that crazy? If you go to the emojis,
I know why he said.
No, and I let me explain myself, everybody. So here's the emojis for the hearts.
You can leave this out too.
No, we're getting the explanation full on. This is why my rainbow. Where's the hearts?
Hey, Josh, I know what you're talking about. That man gave me the Skittle Nation.
Red, red, orange, yellow.
I mean, don't get it twisted, man.
If that's what you're into, that's perfect.
I was telling my parents the other day, the rainbow is such a beautiful nature thing. And I would like to wear a shirt with rainbow on it because I think rainbows are cool, but I can't.
Facts.
There's nothing wrong with wearing rainbows.
If I go outside right now with a rainbow shirt, people's gonna say, "Oh, he
must work at Apple from the 1980s when that was their logo with the rainbow." Fatal J, what do I write this guy? He says, "Who cares? This is a local issue." He wrote me that 5 hours ago, and I'm gonna tell him.
What do you mean by local issue? What are you talking about?
It's a misdemeanor case in Manhattan. That's what he means. It's not like Gaza. Like that's what he's trying to say. He's trying to say it's less important.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. So if he get found guilty, he won't see jail time?
I think he gets a year in jail, up to a year in jail if convicted. But that's not really going to happen. He'll probably
No. If he, let's say
it's misdemeanors, so I mean, it's not going to be anything major.
He wouldn't even probably see jail time, bro.
So probably I'm gonna not. What emoji do I give this guy?
But even though, and let's just say if he don't get found guilty, he's still, your name is just important as doing time in prison.
Hmm.
And the implications of this case have a lot more to do than
especially a black man being called a woman beater, a white woman beater at that too.
Especially an actor that was at the top.
Half white woman, by the way, half white woman.
What is the other half?
Iran.
Okay, she's Iranian. Okay.
Oh, so she Middle Eastern.
I mean,
depending on the father though.
So this guy who says "Who cares?" This is a local issue. He gets what emoji?
Give him the heart. Give him the heart emoji. That the one where you holding the heart up.
They got one that says "Shut up."
You see the blue hand holding up the heart?
This one right here.
That's a wild comment.
Got him.
we gotta spread love, man. We can't spread negativity.
That's a low-key petty comment right there.
Thank you for watching this. I am Chillmonger. You already know who I am. Fatal J's got a YouTube channel where he talks to entertainment industry stuff. Also, go check out Fatal J. Josh, back of the bus. Check him out. You'll be up to speed on the Jonathan Majors stuff. If you're watching,
check out the Fatal J channel where I'm going to be reviewing Steve Urkel's Christmas cartoon.
Steve Urkel's cartoon.
Bro, you didn't know? Steve Urkel got a cartoon coming out.
Oh, it's new.
I'm a big Steve Urkel and Pee Wee Herman fan, bro. It's coming out on HBO Max. Check that out. I'm going to be reviewing it.
HBO Max. Ugh.
I know. I don't even have HBO, but I got ways of seeing.
Oh, got you.
Do
We won't talk about those ways, but
bye, everybody.